UFC Bet With Me, MMA Locker Room here, part of Pick Dawgz, and we're about to go over this week's UFC Fight Night card, headlined by Leron Murphy taking on Josh Emmett. I'm going to give you guys my best picks, my predictions, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys a parlay to get you paid. But transparency is always key, so let's talk about it. How'd you guys do last week on the last event? Prediction-wise, 9-3. I mean, the only thing we didn't hit was, we had Rodriguez and Costa showed up. got that L that we wasn't expecting. Borjas, he came up as an underdog and surprised us with Rodriguez on that pick. And then what else was it? Well, I just went with the dog and Vince Pichel. Garcia was able to get the win. 9-3 though, man. Predictions was wise, money was hidden, so I can't complain. Let's go ahead and get it started, man, on this week. Now look, don't mind me with the glasses. I'm in Japan right now. It's like 1:45 a.m. in the morning. It's Thursday at that, okay? So I just got to get you guys the best MMA picks and everything. It don't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, okay? I'm always going to be giving you guys my videos and how I'm betting these fights and how I'm seeing these fights playing out. So let's get into it, man. Alright, man, the first fight of the night, women's kicking it off. It's been a pick 'em on the price. Vanessa Demopoulos, she's taking on Alencar. Now this fight is going to be kind of like a style of matchup against two jiu-jitsu fighters that want to get one down to the ground. That's going to be Alencar. Vanessa Demopoulos, she's the same way, but she has the striking advantage in here. I was going back and forth. I think Vanessa Demopoulos gets the win in this one. Second fight taking place, Victor Henry, he's taking on Pedro Falcao. Victor Henry's going to be a -2-1 favorite in here. Let's talk about the guy that he's facing. Falcao in here, he's a good wrestler. He likes to push the pace. Got about 5 subs, 6 KOs, good ground and pound. His cardio checks out too. But this is the thing, Victor Henry, he's going to have that advantage in that striking, and I think he's going to be able to win by decision. That's the way I'm going to be betting this fight. I'll be taking Victor Henry to win by decision. It does worry me a little bit because Falcao could win by submission. That would be his only path to victory in this one, but besides that, I think Henry gets the job done in this one. Next fight taking place, Lookboonme taking on Estela Nunes. Lookboonme is a big favorite in here, -6-1. Clean striker, Muay Thai, spinning in those camps over there in Thailand. She's going to be the fighter I think can win on all aspects of this. Estela Nunes, she started off hot in her career, 5-1. Then after that came to the UFC, been taking L after L after L like she's Cool J. In this fight though, I'm not going to the window with Lookboonme as a big parlay piece, or am I? But I think Lookboonme gets it done in this one. Alright, next fight taking place. Nice little striking matchup that we got. McKee taking on Daniel Frunza. Alright, let's talk about it. McKee, former Cage Warrior fighter, been in the LFA, went back to the Cage Warriors, now he's back. Now he's still the underdog. He hasn't been able to get those wins in the UFC. He's 0-2 since his second stint back in the UFC. David Frunza, LFA fighter, coming off the Dana White Contender Series. Last 5 fights, man, he won all by KO. The things I like about him, he got leg kicks, he has power, he's aesthetic, dangerous striker, and uses his elbows. I think Frunza gets it done in here. I think he's going to be the one that's going to be pushing the pace. And I won't be surprised if he finishes him in round 3. Let's take Frunza for the win in this one, and that price tag ain't too bad right now. Alright, man, next fight taking place, we got Belbita taking on Deanne Barbosa. Deanne Barbosa, big favorite, -900 on the books. Now when it comes down to it, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is how we're gonna cut the price tag. I think she's gonna win inside the distance. Matter of fact, I know she's gonna win inside the distance. F it, man. Let's take Barbosa to win inside the distance. And I think it's like a -130 out there. Shop around for the best line, but that's how you cut down a big favorite. Make it down to a playable price tag. Meet me at the window and let's get paid. Then Deanna Brito is going to be undersized for the division. She's been getting bullied. She's been getting I don't even know why she's in the UFC still. I think this is going to be her last fight on the contract right here. Give me Deanne Barbosa to get it done in this one. Next fight taking place, we got a good one, man. Davy Grant, always a live underdog, and he's an underdog in this one, man. 16 wins, 7 losses. He's taking on Daniel Santos. Daniel Santos -160 on the books. It's been on a layoff though. We haven't really seen him fighting as of late. He's 2-1 in the UFC, coming out the camp with Charles Oliveira. But this is the thing, man. Davy Grant is going to be out there bringing the fight to you, and sometimes Daniel Santos, if he takes his feet off the pedal, man, Davy Grant might be able to just go out there and win a round or two in here, right? Of course he can. But in here, I really just think the favorite should be able to get it done, because sometimes when Davy Grant is out there, he gets cracked, and when he gets cracked, you know, you can put him out. But then again, man, the finishes on, oh man, this is gonna be a good fight. Man, who am I? I haven't been able to get my read right on Davy Grant. All right, just put it like that. I think I'm like 2-1 betting against him, you know, so profitable. But in this one, going off of his opponent, Daniel Santos, this isn't an opponent that I feel too comfortable about to tell you guys, like, yes, this is a guarantee or anything, but the pick is going to be Santos. But I wouldn't be surprised if Davy Grant wins as an underdog. So, like I said, sometimes when I predict these fights, some underdogs that I think, I'm always going to tell you guys, these are live underdogs, because they're always going to be live underdogs. And Davy Grant is one, but I think the H might catch up to him in this one. Alright, man, next fight taking place. Odie Osborne, he's taking on Louis Gurule. Alright, so in here, you got Odie Osborne opening up the underdog in here. Gurule, like a -216 favorite in here. Man, Odie Osborne, he looked good in his last fight out against Rodriguez, in a fight to where, you know, it could have went either way and they gave it to Rodriguez. But this is the thing, man, with Odie Osborne. Sometimes it just seems like he's out there, but he's not going forward to win. He's just out there to fight. And, you know, sometimes you gotta bite down on that mouthpiece, and, you know, you gotta go for it. Sometimes he just doesn't. Leaves you out there wanting more. But Gurule, let's talk about him. Smooth on the feet, flows with his punches, nice body kicks, attacks high and low. Really like the way that he can, you know, put together a game plan to win. 5 wins by KO, 1 by sub, 4 by decision. Not worried about, you know, where this fight goes or how it takes place. 10-0, undefeated, no game plan for him. Once again, Odie Osborne, when it comes to being a live dog, I give him a little bit of shot. But in here, I like the favorite, man. I think Gurule wins in this one. Yeah, I think Odie Osborne, the book's been out for him, and, you know, you definitely got a game plan on how to beat Odie Osborne. It's been out there before. Next fight taking place, we got Torres Finney taking on Robert Valentin. Torres Finney, 10-0, a talented wrestler that's going out there just to get the takedowns, okay, and ground and pound. Been on the Dana White Contender Series 3 times before he got the contract. Now he's making his UFC debut against the fighter in the skill level. I think they both match up. Robert Valentin, I like this guy. He was on Ultimate Fighter, right? He went all the way to the finals, and I thought he was going to be able to get the job done, but he wasn't. He got his arm hurt early on, and then he lost the fight, right? Man, all right, so Finney, I think, is going to be able to get the takedowns. Valentin, I think, is the way more dangerous fighter. I think if this fight gets past the second round, Valentin's live. But overall, I think Torres Finney is going to have that pressure, have that top control, and I think Robert Valentin does play off of his back a little bit too much, and I think Torres Finney could maybe get the ground and pound. It's either going to go like this, man. I think Torres Finney gets the win, or else I think Robert Valentin gets the sub. But then again, Torres Finney ain't got no neck to sub, so you ain't pulling no guillotine, man. You better pull an armbar, leg lock, or something like that. He could maybe get a heel hook. That'd be a look, man. So look, I started off this whole week on Valentin. And then I switched it. Why? Because I just see a game plan to where I can see Valentin losing. I can see Finney just going out there doing what he's supposed to do and what he's been doing out here. Okay, he's gonna be the way more you know, powerful guy with the takedowns, and takedowns always ain't gonna win you the fights. Okay, the striking is gonna be in Valentin's favor, but I don't know, man. I think this is a live one too, man. See, I'm going back and forth on this one, man. Beware. There's not a lot of fights on this card that's without, I'm telling you guys to just go to the window and bet. But the pick is going to be Finney in this one. Stay tuned, man. I might even switch it back before, man. I don't know, man. It's iffy. I'm on Finney. I'm on Finney, okay? Yeah. But like I said, I'm not betting that one at all. Not a solid read. Got a solid read on this one. Kennedy Nzechukwu taking on Martin Buday. Man, I like the way that Kennedy Nzechukwu is looking at this heavyweight division, okay? He's a big favorite in this spot. -360 on the books. Talented striker out there. Uses a jab a lot. Hasn't been using his takedowns. He did like 5-6 fights ago, and we thought that, oh man, he's adding more stuff to his game. But he is in this division. Martin Buday is a good fighter though. But if you ask me, he leaves a little bit more out there to be desired, okay? His strikes, he averages about 4.7 per round, but Kennedy Nzechukwu, I think he's going to be the more active fighter out there. He can take a round off, but in this division, it seems like he got his feet wet. He knows exactly what he's doing. I think Nzechukwu gets it done in this one. Next fight taking place, Cortavious Romanovs taking on Chung Hoo Hek Lee. So in this one, man, let's talk about it. Cortavious Romanovs is going to be the underdog in here. And I think that the reason why he's the underdog is because he didn't look good in his last performance against Bolanos, man. It looked like he slowed out, looked like he tired out. He's taking on a fighter that's coming from the road to the UFC. And I think he can get the job done in here, man. I like Cortavious Romanovs. I think, you know, it ain't all about, you're not going to win every fight. But as long as you in the UFC and you showing up to the fights, and you know you're gonna get your call back again. I went to war with you in your first fight. I'm taking you in this one as a dog, and I think he can get this one done, man. I think he's gonna be a little bit more aggressive out there and really just try to go for the finish, because as the fight goes, if he doesn't get the finish, he ain't gonna win. So with that being said, give me Cortavious Romanovs. I think he wins inside the distance in that one, man. Don't know if I'm betting it yet. Plus money I could get to the window with. Stay tuned. Alright, man, next fight taking place, co-main event time. But before we do that, I'm live in Japan. I need you to smash the like button for me and hit the comments up for us, man. Alright, Sugar Sean O'Malley's taking on Merab Dvalishvili. That fight just got announced. And then Amanda Nunes, and then Juliana Pena is taking on Kayla Harrison for the title. Who you guys think is going to win in that one? Do you think Sean O'Malley should have got the rematch just after losing to Merab? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, man. Joanderson Brito, he's taking on Pat Sabatini. Joanderson Brito -2-1 on the books right now. Be honest with you guys, I ain't gonna waste your time. I like Joanderson Brito a lot in this spot. He's dangerous on the feet. He can pull the guillotine whenever he wants. If Pat Sabatini goes for the takedowns, he can submit him. And he's gonna be knowing that the takedown is gonna be coming, so he's gonna keep him on the feet heavy, shut those takedowns, throw them uppercuts. I can see Pat Sabatini getting rocked and getting knocked. I'm taking the under in this fight. Definitely, man. I don't think this fight's going the distance, and I like the favorite a lot in this spot. Alright, man, we got through the whole card. Now it's time for the main event. Leron Murphy's taking on Josh Emmett, okay? Leron Murphy, man, 15-0-1. Dude's never lost, only been to a draw. And he's finally fighting in a main event spot, but he's taking on a hard hitter in Josh Emmett, okay? Let's talk about it, though. Josh Emmett hasn't been fighting as recently as of late. He used to have this streak to where it's like, I think, last 7 fights, every fight he had a knockdown. With that being said, I think he can get a knockdown on Leron Murphy in this fight. But I think Leron Murphy is going to be the more cleaner boxer that can win. And I think when it comes down to it, I think time has caught up with Josh Emmett. And I think it's Leron Murphy's time right now, man. So go ahead and give me Leron Murphy to get it done. I think he wins by decision in this one, okay? He's a -3-1 favorite in here. I don't think that he's going to finish Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett is tough. And Leron Murphy just doesn't have that one power punch. And he's not going out there and just finishing, executing people like that. So give me Leron Murphy to win by decision, and that's the pick. All right, man, let's go ahead and give you guys a parlay to get paid. All right, so looking at the card, I like Leron Murphy and I like Nzechukwu. All right, we're gonna take those two, we're gonna parlay them, get a nice little better price tag on what the books are offering out there. Now look, let me know what your guys' 2-team fighter parlay for this week. All right, now look, this is Millz Young MMA Locker Room, part of Pick Dawgz. We just went through the whole UFC Fight Night card live from Japan out here Thursday 1:30 in the morning, man. Let me know what you guys are betting on. Hey, just like my man Mitch Wilson said, man, let's make it a winning day and be kind to somebody out there. And if you guys want our premium picks, exactly what we're betting on, hit up the premium picks tabs. That's where you can get all of our best bets. All right, MMA Locker Room, do me one favor, smash the like and hit up the comments for me. Let's have a winning day.